Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while since we posted our last video, and if you are my friend on Facebook or if we met in the last few weeks, you know already the reason why it has taken so long before we could post something. So the reason why is that my father has passed away, and that we took a break to reflect a little and to grieve.
Yeah, and I believe that was appropriate to take a moment to reflect, and we are back with you and with some important subject.
Yeah, we think that grieving is an important topic to discuss, as it's something that we're going through right now. We are thinking about what is the best way to grieve. Yes, we took a break, but I personally think that it's been hard, or I've been questioning myself about the best way to grieve the death of my father. And so almost everybody I'm sure that you might have some experience with death. Maybe not somebody who's so close to you, such as parents or siblings, but it's likely that you have lost somebody in your life. And how do we deal with that? How do we deal with that loss? Some people would say it's best to think about this person, that relationship you had, that love, the moments that you shared together. And other people might say it's best to think about your own life, right? Your death. And because we're all gonna die one day, right? We don't want to really think about it sometimes, but that's the truth. That's a fact. We're all gonna leave this earth. And yeah, so it's kind of important. It's important for us to ask this question. What is the best way? Which one should we consider? Or do we have to think about both ways? Or are there other ways we could grieve? What do you think?
I think you really bring some good points about grieving. I mean, I think as we're growing older, it's evident that it is one thing you're gonna have to think about, because I remember a couple years ago, I didn't have any friend that has their parent pass away, and then now, my wife, you have your parent pass away. So it's just like it's something that's gonna come as you go older. You're gonna have to think about it, as because you're gonna have friends that lost loved ones. Whether it's a sibling, or whether it's a father, a mother. But it is hard. It is very hard, especially when it hits so close, because you have some personal relationship with that person, and something that you used to do, some memories. And I think that's where it's harder. That's why it's harder, because you're not gonna have that person to joke about those moments that you used to have. But I believe we should all come to a point where in life, as you're growing older, where you start thinking about that moment's gonna happen, how am I gonna handle it. I think that's important. That's an important thing to consider.
But when it happens, what do we do? Do we stop thinking about the person, right? Those moments, and think about our own death?
Well, you can't really stop thinking about the person, because they play a huge role in your past. Especially in your case, is it that is someone that that shape you to be the person you are, like someone you look up to. So it's very hard. I think the good way to see it is like, if I'm the person I am today, is because of that person. And kind of be joyful that you had that opportunity. You
I
know,
see. I
it
see
is
what you're
just like,
saying.
you know, this person was so good to me, then I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy that
I see.
this person was there for me. Then it's not there for you anymore, but the person you are capable enough to be that person, probably for somebody else, or you know, in that
So
part.
basically, be grateful that this person was in your life.
Yeah.
Wait, it's good to think about this, you know, your parents or the person you who passed away.
Yeah.
And
In a good light.
yeah, and just yeah, and try to see how the relationship you had
Yeah.
and how it makes you who you are
Yeah,
today.
it shaped you
Right.
to be, you know, to be the person you are. Because, as I said, it is evident that's gonna happen. You know, nobody live eternally. You know, it's a process. It's a process. Just like you giving birth. You know, you grow. You are young. You grow. It's like it's a process that's gonna happen.
I
So you cannot linger too much about that part. You know, but except enjoy and I think, as you said, we take a moment to reflect in that moment and not being like this person didn't mean anything. You know, this person meant something to you. Take a moment to like, hey, you know, the
Yeah.
process of accepting it happened.
Okay, I see. I see. So basically, we accept, we accept the fact that this person
Passed away,
and
but it was
also,
good. It was a good person. The person was
okay,
good.
but the person was good. What about our own death? Because me, I think I've been doing both. You know, there are quite a few things that I would see in my daily activities, and it would remind me of my father.
Yeah.
Maybe a word, or maybe even this morning I was listening to music and I was playing Troubadou, which was, which is a music that my dad loved,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and it really made me think of him.
Yeah.
And sometimes I also think about, you know, that's part of life, and even me, I'm gonna leave, you know, I'm gonna die one day.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm doing it well.
But I mean, there is no right or wrong way of doing it because
Yeah.
everybody grieves differently. You know, some people they go different routes. Some just like, oh, I don't want to think about it. You know, and some people just, it's you have to find what's best for you.
What's best?
You know, I think, as you say, it's evident that you start thinking about your own death because you want to be enjoying life, you know, not focus too much because it's you don't want to kind of spend too much time not doing what you love. You want to be doing what you love. You want to have, if it's family that's matter for you, want to enjoy with your family. If it is, school that matters to you, go to school, you get your education. Everything that you love, you do it because at one point in life, that time gonna come, it's gonna be your turn. But thinking about it too much as well can be a problem.
Yes. I think that's for me. Sometimes when I think about my dad too much, I get sad.
Yeah, I can make you sad.
I get sad. I get a little depressed. And when I try to think about my own death, I feel guilty. I feel like I'm just selfish.
Yeah.
Why am I thinking about myself when I am alive?
Yeah.
I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
Right? That I'm supposed to. I can laugh. I can do, I'm not in pain. So there is that idea of feeling like I am a selfish person for thinking about my life and my death.
I mean, especially for us that have kids, I believe the most important thing right now is to focus on this part of the way. I mean, you won't know anything once you die. it's not gonna be about you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be about the people, the legacy that you left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's more important to think about those legacies, those offspring that's gonna go. Who do you want them to be? Because they're gonna be the one that's gonna deal with it. You're not gonna deal with the repercussion. You're not gonna know what it feels like to die once you die. You don't know anything, but they will. Therefore, it is important to leave something that you know, joy, to leave something that you know that's gonna do something, not live, but do something that you know that's gonna carry on, that's gonna remember you by, such as memories and you know, as we say, you know, you always refer to the emperors, to the ancestors, what goods they left for. I think it's better we build good to these people that we have around us, so at least when we die, I won't know anything, but they can say, you know, certain things about us, and they can live by the joy, by the memories that we left behind. That's what I think of it myself, but not like, hey, when I die, what I'm gonna do? I don't know anything. It can happen at any moment, at any time, and I have no control over it. Therefore, it's not important for me to think about it right now. Let the people that's gonna think about it, but I just have to do my part to shape them.
Or maybe the way to you think of it is that we need to think about our death, but not what's gonna happen.
No.
So it's basically get your kids and other people who are close to you ready in the sense that you doing things with them, you building some kind of relationships and create memories, and that when you're no longer here, they might be happy,
they may be happy,
and they
say,
can,
oh, yeah, exactly.
I see. Okay.
Because it's not in your control. You don't know when it's gonna happen. It can happen at any time. Therefore, why thinking about it?
Okay, so basically the way we could see it is that it's you do the same thing you're doing with the death of a loved one, right? Which is thinking about those good moments you had with the person. You try to do the same for when you when you die. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I think that was a good discussion, but we invite you to let us know about how you grieve and how do you deal with the loss of a loved one, and you know, what works for you and what does not work for you. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.